Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, happy Thursday, our Facebook audience. Thank you all for joining today's Facebook Live. Uh, okay, quickly, today we are going to be talking about, we're going to be discussing some of the reasons why students, you and your friend, will probably apply to the same university. Okay, let me quickly introduce my colleague and myself before we go into today's topic. All right, my name is Olushola Majekodumi. I'm a student counselor at Team Consultancy UK. And then I have my colleague here to introduce yourself, please.
Morning, everyone. My name is Victoria Bada from I'm a counselor from Team Consultancy
All
UK.
right. Okay, so we welcome everybody once again. So I will be discussing some of the reasons why, you know, students, or let me say, you and your friend would apply to a particular university, and then you are wondering why your friend got an admission with the university, and then you did not get an admission into the same university. And then we'll be talking about that, and then we'll also be talking about why you should stop choosing universities because the university is popular. So these are the two topics we'll be diving in today quickly. So let me just quickly say this. For students, have you applied? I guess we have seen this, we have experienced and seen this kind of situations several times where students will apply to a particular university, two friends or two brothers or two siblings or whatever apply to university, and then you're wondering why you got admission to a particular course and then your friend did not get an admission into the same university for that same course. What do you think, Victoria?
Okay.
Have you had such experience before?
Yes. I've had an experience about that. Okay, so firstly, I need those two friends or two students to know that their academic background is different. It may be different, and you don't need to assume that okay, because your friend actually got it, you should get it too. You should not assume, because your application is based on your own circumstances and the university's requirements. Maybe your friend did not get the school's requirements and you got it. So that doesn't automatically means that they're not going to give you your admission. They're just saying that your academic background is just different. So that's it from me.
Yes. So basically, I also think that academic background matters. Academic background, grades also matters. Academic
Yes.
background, your grade, work experience, qualifications, those things matter a lot. So if both of us are going into, we are both of us decide to apply to a particular university, for example, University of Bedfordshire, and then I have a background in health science and you have a background in probably international studies or international relations, and then we both want to apply for public health, the school will definitely pick me first because I have a background in
Yes,
health, definitely, and
exactly.
probably I have work experience before considering your own case. So they treat it case by case. So if a particular student does not get admission into a university, it means that it's either your grade or your qualification or your work experience does not align
Align with what the
with that
school is.
particular
Exactly.
course. Yes, yes. So you may have applied for. So do you have any other opinion or any other suggestion about it?
Okay, so let's say your friend, maybe he or she application is not complete yet. That also can actually cause the delay why you didn't get your own admission and why your friend got his admission. Do you understand? So when you submit your
Okay.
application to the school, do not just forget don't forget about it. Don't forget, you need to pay attention, communicate from and hear from the university. Not that okay, because you already put in application to this school, then you automatically go and rest. No, you don't do that. You need to hear from the school. Even you need to um do follow up. and ask them what is the update by sending email if there is a delay. So you don't just rest. You maybe your application may not be complete. That's why you were not given your admission on time.
Yes, that's very true. It's also possible that the application, that student's application, is not complete. So, as a student, as an intending student applying to a particular university, you need to make sure that your documents are complete, your application
Yes.
is complete. Because one of the delay or reasons why school will reject a student's application is because probably you did not arrange your CV properly. Maybe you don't have a good CV, or you did not your transcript is not available, and then your other friend has gotten admission, but you are still waiting to get admission because you are having a delay in getting your transcript, or because you are having or your CV is not properly done, or your personal statement, there are a lot of errors. We've talked about this in previous sessions of this on this live. The personal statement is not well done, not well arranged. Those things are part of the issues that can delay, a student's application or getting admission into a particular school. So it should not be a surprise if two friends decide to submit applications to a particular school for the same course, and then just one person is getting the admission, and the other person, they are probably telling the other person to apply for another course that is not qualified for the same course. You have to apply for another course. So these are part of the issues that happens. It's good to make sure that your application is your documents are well arranged, well packaged. Your CV, your personal statement is well arranged and packaged, and then before submitting to any university. And students should also know this. I also think students should know this, that if your background is not related to what you're applying for, it is a 50-50 chance that
Yeah.
that student will get admission into that university. Yes. So student also needs to consider that I don't have a background in health, but I want to go for health. This is a 50-50 chance. It's a case by case basis. So it's likely not to get admission for that particular course. So we need to look into that and inform our students properly. So, thank you very much, Victoria. So, let's dive in quickly into the next topic we talked about, which brings us to stop choosing universities because they are popular. Stop choosing universities because those universities are very, very popular. A popular university does not automatically means that that university is for you. Do you understand? Do you have anything to say about that quickly, Victoria?
Yes. Okay. So I think there are some students that they just pick universities based on the location, but you need to prioritize that we have the tuition fee, we have the entering requirements. Those are the things that we need to look into first before you start saying, okay, this is the location that I want. There are some students that will tell you, oh, I want it to be in Scotland. Do you have the tuition fee for it? Is your money complete? If they give you admission now, are you ready to pay the 50% of the tuition fee? Those are the things that they need to consider before they say, okay, this is where I want to. There are some people that prefer to go outside London, yes, because they feel like the tuition fee is lesser. And when they get their conditional offer and they tell them to pay their deposit and all, it will not be difficult for them because they already know, okay, this is the particular amount for the tuition fee and this is what I'm paying for my deposit. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that's very correct. So, while choosing a university, it shouldn't matter if it's popular or not. Fine,
Exactly.
because if students are considering a popular university, yeah, that university might be popular, but it might be expensive. It might be more than your budget. It will be more than what you've actually planned for. Living expenses in that area might be more. The deposit might be up to £8,000. The deposit might be up to £10,000, and you might not be able to afford it. So you can't choose. Uh, Students will learn not to choose universities based on popularity. There are other universities that are not even popular, but they are actually very, very good universities.
Yes.
And you students will go there, and then get a job, you live fine, the living expenses, living accommodation is not even high. Living expenses there is not high. You meet a lot of friends and all that, and then you are able to, manage yourself because of the living expenses compared to those universities that you think that they are very, 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 very popular. So it's not by popularity, it's not by how well or how known the university is. That's basically what I think. And then students should not allow social media to choose their university. A lot of students go to social media and just, when they just see that this is University of Oxford, for example, this is University of Oxford. Ah, I love this university. They have sports, they have this, they have that, they have different campuses in there. Those
I
things
think
are
when
entice.
they hear the name of the school, they are always happy about it. So most of them does not even know what is in there. They are just triggered by the name. Like, okay, hearing that Oxford University, like, oh wow, that should be a nice school. So I think most of them make that kind of mistakes.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They make those kind of mistakes, and it should stop because I think it's better for students to come to an agent. You can come to an agency or an agency like us, ask questions. They will tell you the kind of university or the type of university that you should go for. Instead of just going online for social media and then you see University of Oxford and then you decide to submit application. I've seen students like that that when the offer eventually comes out, then they get to see the tuition and the deposit and they are like, no, I cannot afford. But you did not ask questions before applying to that university. So it's not right to follow social media trends and all those things. It's not a good one for students. And then so we've seen universities that are trending online, and then you immediately think that that's where I want to go. This is what I want to do. That's the course I want to apply for in this university. No, it is not right. So students should take note of that. Applicants, please take note of that. It shouldn't be done like that. Come to us, come to Team Consultancy, and let us, assist you, guide you in those things, and then we help you select the right choice of university. So popularity should not be your admission strategy. Popularity also should not be the admission strategy. So, like I said before, come to us. Let's see what we can do. Let's give you different options of universities that we can go for, and you before you know it, everything is going to go very fine and smooth. So choose based on your goals. Do you have any other thing you'd like to add at Victoria?
Yes, that point, choose based on your goals. I feel like so many people do not choose based on their goals. They choose maybe because of what is going on around them. So they need to know that, okay, which university offers the course that they need. They need to look into that. They need to know, okay, will I be able to meet up with this kind of with the school requirements? And realistic, can you actually afford the fee? So you need to look at those things, like what are the options if this university does not work out? What is the other alternative that you have? So instead of asking which university is everyone going to, ask yourself which university offers the course that I need. That's what we should
That you
we
have.
should actually know as students.
Yes, that's very correct. So that's a very good point. Ask questions, and then another thing I would like to say is to students is that, I mean, applicants or intending students, is don't compare your journey or don't compare yourself with that of your friend, because both of you have different journey, different paths. All
Exactly.
right, so don't compare yourself with your friend because your friend is going for public health. You also want to go for public health because it's trending, or because you believe that health courses over there are very good, and you would get nice jobs with health courses. And you actually have a business background, so you can't compare your journey with that of your friend. You can apply for business courses. All right, if your background is in business, you can apply for business courses. When you get there, you can, sort yourself, do professional courses, and you find out that you are even in the health line before you know it. So those you can't compare your journey with somebody else's journey. Just apply for what suits your degree, and then just follow suit. Or do you have anything to say about that, Victoria?
Yes, and as a student, you should not change the whole thing, like the entire plan, because someone else, which is your friend, actually got admission before you. You need to sit down and think, okay, what is the way out? Okay, these are what the school required from me. Go back to it and check, okay, the school said I should bring my from this letter from the school. You need to look at those conditions that was given to you from the school. So you don't just say, okay, I want to relax, or you want to change the entire plan because your friend got admission. So as a student, you need to look into that as well. So your friend's journey is different from your own journey.
Yeah, yeah. That's Yes. Thank you very much, Victoria. Okay, so I believe we've learned a lot today. And I also think that I also implore all our students, intending student applicants, if you are interested in studying in the UK, you can put in your comment and let us know what university you would like. You know, let us know your affordability. What would you like? How much can you afford? Your budget, the location you're looking for, the course you're looking for, even if it is ranking or something else that you think that we need to know. You can put it in the comment section. Let us guide you, or send us a DM. Let us guide you. Let us help you through the journey. Help you start the application process and all that, and put you through the right application process instead of doing it yourself. Because at the end of the day, students do these applications by themselves and they still come back to us because
Yes.
they get to a point in that stage that they don't know where to go. They don't know how to go about it anymore. So it's better you just give it to an agent like us. Give it to us and let us help you with the application process from start to finish. That's what we do. Do you have any contribution, Victoria?
Mm. So, as a student, you need to choose your university not because it's popular, but based on your goals. So, if you need any help, if you have any questions to ask us, we are here. You can send us a DM, then we'll attend to you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. So if you're an intending student and your friend got admission and you did not get an admission, your friend got admission and you did not get admission, it doesn't mean that you're not qualified. It doesn't mean that you can't go for another course. It doesn't mean that we can't apply to another university. Even if it is the same university, we can still look at
Okay.
other alternatives. There are pre-masters. If you have HND, they might have pre-masters in the school. They might accept direct masters in the university. And there are a lot of ways that we can work around it. Or we can even look for a university closer to that particular university, even if you don't attend the same university. So a lot of things can help you think and then do a lot of work behind the scene so that you can get admission as fast as possible. So that you and your friend will not even be far away from each other. You understand? So if that is the case, if you don't want to be far away from each other, you and your family member, you and your friends, we can apply to universities that are closer to where or the location that you want in particular. So that'll be the end of the session for today. And I believe we've learned one thing or the other. Not getting admission doesn't mean that you're not qualified. Your friend got admission doesn't mean that you are not going to get your admission, even if it's not the same course. It can be
Yeah.
another course, but in the same university. Yes, and there are different ways to get into a particular university. There are different pathways, like I said before. So that will be all from my end, Victoria. Do you have anything to add?
No, not at all. It's fine.
All right. Thank you very much for joining today's live. I believe you've learned a lot from today's live, and we hope to see you all next week. If you are interested, we have good professional counselors that will handle your application process from start to finish. I'm one of them. Victoria is one of them, my colleague, and we have other colleagues too who would help you guide you through the journey from start to
Yeah.
finish. So if you're interested, you can drop comments in the comment section. You can send us a DM. We have our phone number is there, our email address is there. You can, reach us anyway. We would get back to you, we'll call you or email you, and then you start it from there. So January 2027 intake is on. Applications and universities are opening now. So this is the right time to start applying to universities. The earlier, the better. So we hope to see you guys. We hope to see everyone again soon. God bless you all. Thank you very much
All
for
right.
joining live,
Bye.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank
much. Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.